Well, many of you know him as the older brother of Aaron Rodgers, but what you may not know is that he is about to take the trip of a lifetime, learning what it takes to be a legendary waterman. Joining us this morning is Luke Rodgers and stand-up paddleboarding pioneer Dave Kalama. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Morning.
So, Luke, we all know you as Aaron Rodgers' brother, but I don't think a lot of us realize that you are actually really good in the water, and now you are embarking on this new journey. Tell us a little bit about it.
Absolutely. I don't know about really good in the water.
Okay.
Yeah, I got out there. The gentleman next to me is fantastic and a legendary waterman. But, you know, I had an opportunity with a show called Clean Break presented by Chic Hydro, and we had our first episode premiere last week. It'll be on Wednesday nights, and you know, me and a couple strangers, two other guys I'd never met, really got to go on a bucket list adventure trip in Hawaii, sort of the adventure of a lifetime. And it was, you know, surfing and skydiving and stand-up paddling with my man Dave here, and just a crazy out of the box, out of your comfort zone adventure.
What made you want to do this?
I've always kind of been a thrill seeker, and you know, as you know, I consider myself an athlete, and I have a pretty athletic family, and it was just, you know, it's testing yourself. It was an opportunity to get out of the box. It was an opportunity to get out of the daily routine, and you know, I think a lot of us really want to know what we have inside of us and where that limit is. You know, and push that limit and see how far we can go and what we can do. And this was really an opportunity, and it was an opportunity to do it. You know, do it with some Hawaiian legends like this gentleman here.
Well, Dave, I mean, obviously you can't spoil the ending and tell us who won this, but can you tell us how Luke did out there? I mean, was he a natural, or did he kind of fall down a lot?
Well, Luke, quite honestly, he earned his stripes the hard way. He did some hard yards. When he got out on the water, he had some trouble, but I think we got him in the right headspace about halfway through the trip, and from then on out, he did great, and he really started to progress quickly, and you can see his fire and his competitive nature come through, and he really tackled it full on, and by the end, he was a pro.
Very cool. Well, Luke, speaking of competitive nature, you do have two younger brothers. I think all of us here are curious to know what life was like for you guys growing up as kids. I mean, were your brothers kind of mean to you? Did they kind of throw you around, or did you guys all get along for the most part?
Oh, Jenny, hey, I'm the oldest. I threw them around. It was absolutely that way. You know, Aaron and I are 19 months apart, and Jordan's a little less than 7 years younger than me. So me and Jordan never really fought, but Aaron and I got after it, and you know, it didn't matter what it was. You know, basketball in the front yard, football in the front yard. You know, we were always competing, and you know, my brother is probably one of the most competitive people I know, other than myself, and I guess Jordan, little brother. We all just kind of have this competitive streak, and that really carried over into the show, I think. Like, Dave was really kind. I was pretty terrible, you know, as you'll see at stand-up paddling. It's a hard thing to do, but just like anything in life, I think, you know, you want to try, and you're going to fail, but really in failing is where you grow. And I had an excellent coach, best in the world, and he kept urging me to, you know, get up and keep going.
All right, very cool. Well, if everybody wants to check out your show, tell them when and where they can watch it.
The show is Wednesday nights on Fuel TV, 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific, 6 Hawaiian, 10 o'clock for you guys out in Green Bay. And if you're interested in checking out what we have online, there's some real cool webisodes and other content. Check out facebook.com/hydroexperience for that.
Cool. Well, Luke, hopefully we see you in Green Bay a lot this year.
I plan on it, absolutely. Looking forward to it.
Sounds good. Go Pack Go. And we'll be right back.